Hi guys, 12 o'clock on the dot. Wow, I'm good. As many of you know, I love doing lives and I do them as often as possible. So if you are watching the replay, I am going to also let you know that the way that you're notified about my lives is when you follow me on Instagram, really. Unless you're part of my email list, sometimes I'll email there. But the real times that I actually will tell you when I'm going live is if you follow me on Instagram and I tell you guys in my stories sometimes and things like that. So you're notified when I will be here. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, for those of you that are watching the replay, I would really encourage you to. It is, I'll put it right here in the chat box at Apollonia _ last name Ponti. And that is the Instagram. I'm going to wait for some people to join. Once we have some people joining, I'm going to open up the chat box here. Let me know if you are joining, where you're from. Let me know your name. 1 second here. Oh, goodness. I hope everybody is having a great Friday. If those are you that are joining, let me know where you're from. I would love to know who's here. Got to open up the chat box. It's giving me an error message, and it'll come through in a second. I know how these live goes. It's not my first rodeo. All right, now we have people coming in. It does take a couple minutes to join. So if you are watching the replay, everyone that is joining now in the replay, I will put below in the comments when the video actually starts. But hello to everybody that is joining me live. I am so happy that you are here. Hi, Gonzalo from Spain. That's awesome. I've been to Spain before. I went to go visit my friend, and I love it there so much. It's amazing. Hi from Denver. Hi there, Kaiser. Hope you're doing well. Gil X Little Patchy 7. Hi from Kansas. Hi to you. Thank you, Gonzalo. I appreciate that. Hi, John. Welcome. Hi, Rich. I'm Richard Ritchie. Good morning to you too, and thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm doing great. Thanks, Jess. I'm going to pay attention to some of the comments that people are coming in, and then we're going to get started with today's live. Hi there. Hi, Asan. I think that's how you pronounce it. Kenneth, good morning to you too. You messaged me on Instagram a few minutes ago. Awesome. I try my best to, just so you guys know, I try my best to be on Instagram as much as possible to respond, but obviously between coaching sessions, traveling and doing the things, I can't really message as much on there, obviously with schedule, but I do have people that do help me. My assistant helps me with my Instagram. Sometimes she'll go in there and just go through my messages and see how she can help me and let me know. So I really appreciate you guys always reaching out to me. If you want to be notified about my lives, follow me on Instagram. It's Apollonia _ Ponti. And I actually do give some good stuff there. Howdy, Joe. Nice to see you. Hello, Abid from India, Israel. Hi, Luke from San Jose, California. I hope you're coming to the boot camp. I'll be there next week on Thursday. I fly in, and on Saturday is our boot camp, September 14th in LA. It's actually going to be downtown LA. Hello, Popland from Niagara. Wow, Nigeria. I was about to say Niagara Falls for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, thank you, Ara. I got it actually in Mexico. All right, guys, I'm so happy that you all are joining here. I know as time goes on, the lives get a lot more people, so the questions are going to start to come in. So I want you to hold your questions so I can start to see you. I'm going to try my best to try to get to every single one of your questions. You can ask me questions about what you're going through, a question about me as a coach, whatever you want to do. This is the Q&A that I love to do at least once every 2 months with you guys, and really help you guys. Ed, in regards to I want to book a coaching call, you can just go on my website. I want to also announce something today. If anybody is in the California area, please say in the comments, California. I want to know if you are, because I am doing this live specifically first to talk about my boot camp that I'm having in LA, but also I want to tell you guys that I'm here to answer some of your questions and give you some feedback maybe on some things that you may be going through or anything like that. Wow, we have so many people here from California. Oakland, Black Boy Magic, you're from Oakland, so am I. I was born in Oakland. I love Oakland. I'm actually going back to Oakland after my boot camp, because I'm filming a special video series about where I came from. That a lot of people don't know, and a story about my life in the Bay Area and things like that. So I'm so excited. Wow, we got so many people from California. At least half of you. No, I want all of you to try to come to my boot camp. It's September 14th in downtown LA. The tickets are going fast. This is my second time I've advertised it, only because of the fact that I want it to be an intimate crowd. I typically only let 20 men into these boot camps because of the fact that it's so extensive, so much information, and I really want you guys there. Those guys that are in here that is talking about, I'm in the LA area, I'm in California, come to the boot camp. It's September 14th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and it's in the downtown LA area. The biggest thing that I want you to understand is you are going to walk away with so much value. I have another person coming with me. He is an authentic pickup artist. He's going to help men in regards to picking up and also give you a male perspective. But I talk about the women, you know, the mind of a woman, how the 3 stages of attraction to a woman, how you can start attracting the right women, how to have the right mindset and to change it, how to pick up, how to naturally be the guy that you need to be to attract women or to even be a better communicator in your relationship, effective communication, how to set boundaries, how to set standards. I can go on. There's so much. So in order to buy your tickets, here's the link here. And I want you to be able to buy your tickets here. This is the bootcamp tickets. And I also have something in here that we are offering one day with Dan and I. One second. I think I'm not giving you the right pickup. Sorry, guys. One day with Dan and I in regards to spending a day with us and getting good with women and going out there and talking to women, picking up women one-on-one with me. Isn't that awesome, guys? So I'm doing that for you on Sunday, September 15th. If you are interested in that, I will put that in the link here in the YouTube chat box here. And it's a form that I want you guys to fill out. Now, the bootcamp tickets are on sale right now. And after this, probably won't go on sale for another, sorry guys. If, you know, I want to be really clear here. This channel is not for people to spam and talk about nasty comments and things like that in our chat box. So if you are somebody that is offended by anything in here, don't pay any mind to it, please. It doesn't really matter. It's just all them. So with that said, I want you to come to this boot camp, right? This boot camp is so vital. I have plenty of testimonials on the boot camp page of men that have changed their life, guys that are reaching out to me now. And I just want to emphasize on how important that the results that they've gotten are amazing. And it's taken me years to put this boot camp together because I wanted to know what and how I can really be effective to you guys and help you guys moving forward and just in life with women, personal development, your mindset, and everything in life. And I was able to do that through this boot camp, and I still put more things in it. And it's so much value in this boot camp. And I give you guys everything to the point where after this 4 to 5 hours with me, I'm exhausted. And I want you to know that you are going to walk away with so much value in regards to understanding women, how to get good with women, the mindset of a woman, what it takes, the conversations that women want to have. How do you know when a woman just wants to either commit or if she wants to just have fun? How to get a woman to commit, how to understand the 3 stages of attraction that women are in their lives. I talk about that. And I want you to really focus on just being very authentic within yourself and also getting better in regards to just not women, but in life in general. And this is what that boot camp is about. So I'm going to put the link below one more time here. And then I'm going to put another link, and then we're going to go into some Q&A. So all of you guys that are from California, from Oakland, there are so many people from my hometown in here, and I'm so happy. One second, guys. Do you ever have singles boot camps? Actually, I put hi, Pauline. Oh my gosh, it's so funny that you're here. I'm so happy you are. I actually am putting together something next year for singles. So there is a dating coach that teaches, that coaches women that I really, really love. And we are putting together a retreat for singles next year. I can't believe I said that out loud, but that's something we're working on. So I'm so excited for that. So with that said, you guys got some inside detail because Pauline over here asked a really good question. Thank you, Pauline, for asking that question. So now I'm going to put the bootcamp tickets here that you can purchase again one more time for you guys that are in LA and California. Even if you have to drive down from San Francisco and take that 5-hour trip, it's going to be worth it. I can promise you. We're going to spend a full day together. We're going to have so much fun, but also you're going to learn so much. And I want to meet you guys personally. I want to have that one-on-one interaction with you and help you and tailor it to you. And that's what I do in these boot camps, and that's why they're so intimate. All right, with that said, I want to also talk about the pickup. So we are taking a handful of guys, literally maybe only 5. We have 2 spots left to spend a day with us, Dan and me, to help you understand how to communicate with women that you don't even know. Pick them up on the coffee shop, pick them up at the promenade, pick them up at a dinner, pick them up at a bookstore, at a bar, wherever we go. I'm going to break it down, and I'm actually going to be with you so I can actually be a woman by your side and help you with the conversations, but then give you some feedback too when it's over. Guys, this is life-changing stuff right now, okay? And I really want to be able to do this with you. So if you are interested in spending a day with Dan and I'm going to give you the link here to be able to do our day of pickup. And for all of you guys that are in California, I'm so excited to meet you. I know some people are flying in and traveling down for this too, so I commend you for that. And thank you for being such a devoted person for yourself as well. I'm going to go into some Q&A, but I also want to talk about some of the results that we've had in our boot camps. So one of our clients that we had in our boot camps had done, he was very introverted and has never really talked to women before. And yes, Devin, you can still get tickets. I put the link in the chat box here. It's right there. Just click on it and you can be able to do that. Now the boot camp tickets are going to go off of sale as soon as we get 20 to 25 people, depending on what I decide how many people I want. But the boot camps are here again. Boot camp tickets are right there. I do want to tell you about this client story that came to our boot camp. He was an introvert to extreme. And we had to really work with him in regards to just getting more comfortable within his own body, within his own self. So we did some mindset exercises with him, and then we also did some pickup exercises with him. I challenged him after the boot camp to do 2 things, and he was able to do it. Once he was able to do that, he felt so much more confident within himself. It gave him more energy to continue to do these things we talked about in our boot camps. So with that said, what led to that, I got an email 2 weeks later after the boot camp stating that he literally got 4 girls that he's dating at this point. And this guy has come from dating no women. And now his advice is, Apollonia, I want to settle down in a relationship and possibly start a family, but how do I know which woman to choose? He went from not getting any women, and now he's looking at women like, which one do I choose? Like, how do I know? How do I know which one's going to be a good woman for me? And how do I not let these other women down, right? So see how like this, it just did a 180, right? And so I teach all of this in our boot camps, and there's so many other success stories that I can go into. I mean, there's men that are in relationships now. There's a guy that I know that he just sent me his wedding invite because they got engaged 4 months ago and now are planning their wedding. And it's just so miraculous. And it's so amazing because as a coach, I can give you tools, but the realness and the praise comes to and goes to the clients because they're the people that put in the work. I'm going to go in the chat box now. And if you're in California and if you bought a ticket, please tell me here. I'm going to give you a shout out. If you bought a boot camp ticket, tell me and put in put in this chat box Bootcamp so I know that you are coming or you're going to buy a ticket after this live, because I want to see you there, and I'm going to write you down and I'm going to remember who you are. So I remember to give you a big hug when I see you. So I have my notepad and my pen and paper here. So if you are buying a Bootcamp ticket and you are coming to LA September 14th, downtown LA from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., I will see you there. All right, SD. Yes, I'm so excited to see you. I put you down and I'm going to give you a big hug when I do see you at the Bootcamp. Jaya, thank you so much. Is that your real name, Jaya? That is, or Kumar, because I love both of those names, by the way. I was just taken back. I love just very different type of names that you don't hear so much. Is that your real name? Yes. Oh my God, that's a good name. Wow, I love Jaya. Jaya is your real name? That is amazing. I hope I pronounced it right too. All right, awesome. Now, Mika is asking, how do I create banter? So I have an escalation cheat sheet that will actually give you exactly how to create banter. The escalation cheat sheet also teaches you how to escalate in the right times with women, games to play, and also how to pass a woman shit test. This is actually a bonus section in there that I don't talk about in the escalation cheat sheet. So if you're interested in that, it's going to be in the description box below, and it's in all my videos, and it will be in this one as well. All right, let's see who else is coming to the boot camp. I am so excited. Can you guys tell? Okay, I shouldn't be saying Chris. Awesome. Chris Hernandez is coming to the boot camp. I am going to give you guys a big hug, and I'm actually going to bring everybody something special that is here on this live that is telling you that they're going to book a boot camp ticket. You guys are going to get something special. So thank you, Kenneth. You stay amazing as well. Ivan, Cato, you are coming to the boot camp. All right. I'm going to have something special to you when I see you, and I'm going to give you a really big hug as well. I'm so excited to meet you guys. Pauline, oh my God, that would be amazing if you lived in LA. I would love to see you there. I'm going to go back into the chat box. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. So bear with me, guys, because we got a lot of things coming through. Okay. All right, I'm going to go into some questions because I also want to be able, Devin, love that name too. You're coming to the boot camp. I see that. Thank you so, so much. I can't wait to give you a big hug. I'm writing your name down as we speak. That's what my other arm is doing right here. And I can't wait to give you that big hug and a special gift for you coming and being on this live today. All right, so Alfonso is asking, should you keep dating controlling women that don't want you dating other women, but they can? Okay, so they're dating other men. So my question to you is like, really, what is it that you want? If you're asking me a question like this, and we were on the phone on a coaching session, the first thing that would come to my mind is I'm going to ask you, what is it that you want? Are you wanting a relationship? Are you wanting something long-term? Are you looking for something as far as friends with benefits, a hookup, okay? If it's a hookup, I mean, to be honest with you, you can do whatever you would like, especially if you're open with this woman, right? But you're asking me, should you keep dating controlling women? So that means that probably she's trying to control an outcome with you. So the answer to your question is this woman is not trying to commit, because if she's controlling you to do something or just be with her and she can continue to do other things and be with other people, then my question to you is, why are we giving the opportunity to a woman like this, right? Got to know our standards and values. So Fonzo, what I would really highly suggest for you to do is do this activity. I want you to write down on a sheet of paper, what are your expectations from a woman, your ideal woman? What do you want that to be, and what do you want that to look like? Write that down, and then I want you to read it back to yourself and ask yourself if this woman is any of those. That's going to be the biggest reality check for you. So I hope that helps. Brian, thank you so much. You are awesome as well. And I'm so happy that you love my advice. You guys mean the world to me. Every time I get your emails, even if it's to my assistant, she always forwards. That's like our deal. I tell her, no matter what, you always forward me clients that are reaching out to me about my videos and that love my videos. I want to always hear those messages. And I thank you guys for always telling me this. How do you make a woman chase? Well, here's the thing is, Banji asks, how do you make a woman chase? You know, it's not really healthy chase, right? But we can also classify chase as pursuing, right? Or initiating. I think that is probably the more healthier aspect of it. And typically a woman chases a man when he's offering something different and he's happy within himself. So there's values within himself. One of the things that I always talk about as a woman that was ready for a relationship when I got to that time was when a man had standards for himself. That was like the icing on the cake for me. That's when I was like, this guy has something different, is when a guy has standards for himself and he's not scared to voice that to a woman or to anybody in his surroundings, right? So I think in order to get a good woman to chase you, or that's what I mean is initiate and come to you a little bit, you have to do some of that too, right? And then show her you're somewhat interested. Once you do, understanding that you have what it takes for a woman to want to be with you. Okay. And by you understanding that, it's going to come off here and in your energy as well. So once you understand this, you set the tone, you court, you can take her out. You guys can have fun together. Keep it light, keep it fun, keep it positive. Show her something different. Give her new experiences. And new experiences mean happiness, fulfillment, not attached to an outcome, having standards for yourself, being funny, but yet being direct and assertive, and knowing who you are. Okay, that is the key to giving her something new, because not a lot of men are doing that these days. And that's where you're going to have a come up when it comes to women. That's what we want. And I hope that answers your question, Banji, I believe that is how you pronounce your name. All right, so let's get to some more questions. I'm always like, blah, 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 blah on these lives. All right, so what do we have here coming in? Should I write a song about her? I don't know what that is. Okay, so so if you guys have any questions, go ahead in the chat box. I'm just going to start over again because it's really hard for me to go up on these questions. We were very serious in the relationship, but drifted apart. And since it was long distance, had trust issues, families were involved, and we were about to get engaged when she broke it off. Should I worry? I mean, I understand the worry behind it because you're losing someone you love. But relationships that are long distance are very hard. But this is what I say in my long distance relationship video. I want you to go back and watch this after this live. Just put long distance in the search engine, my videos, and you will get some suggestions there. But the biggest thing with relationships, with long distance relationships, is you have to have a result at the end of this, right? The both of you have to know a result at the end of this. And that is so, so important, guys, in long distance relationships. Like, why are you doing this distance? Is it because of the fact that you're here for this job, but in 5 years, you're going to come back to her? Or 5 years, you both are going to move here and be together? There has to be something linked to the future and then progression, because you can be long distance, but you also have to see each other and make that also as much as possible, obviously, and make that a point. So that's my biggest take back for you right now until you watch that video, because there's multiple tips on there in regards to long distance relationships. And you don't want to be worried. I know it's hard to be like, oh, don't be worried, everything will work out. No, sometimes it won't work out, but sometimes it will too. But when we worry, we come from a scarcity mindset, and it might make us act inauthentic to ourselves. And that's when we come off overbearing and we're not ourselves, and we end up pushing our partner away. So make sure that that worry is not defined by a sense of lack or scarcity, that your worry is just, you love her, but I'm okay with the outcome, and I'm not going to sit here and try to convince her or do this and do that. I'm just going to naturally be able to go with the flow. And that's the difference here, okay? And long distance is really, really tough. I know. Hi, Go-Go Atkins. Thanks for joining the live today. All right. What do we have here? Girl who liked me once rejected me when I approached her, now got engaged with someone else. Now it's hard to forget her. Well, here's the thing is, it's hard to forget her because she's probably some idea of somebody you wanted and never had. But if you approached her, you have nothing that's there's no connection for you to think that she's like the one or forget about her. And the reason why you can't forget about her is because it's the classic thing that I always talk about. You are thinking about the made up story and not the reality, right? So let me break this down. A lot of times when we start to get obsessive thoughts in our mind and things that are going on in our mind about women or anything, it's because we're concentrating on the made up story that we've made up in our head. Oh, she would be amazing if we had children together. She would be so great and blah, 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 and all this stuff. Okay. But the reality of the situation is we don't even know the girl. So how do we think that she would be this great wife or this great woman that had children with us? This is an example. And we're focusing on the made up story. So what happens is our brain gets wired to go back to that made up story because we are getting a hit of dopamine, and that's a feel good hormone. So naturally, then our mind is creating this habit to go back to that thought, and instead of focusing on the reality of what's happening. So that is why we have to get clear on standards, goals, boundaries of what we want from women, and hold ourselves with integrity so we can really align ourselves and our vision with what it is that we want from a woman. Because then we start settling because we're not clear on who we want, what we want, and our standards and how to do it. And then we start focusing on this made up story about how great this woman is. But yet, if I ask you a question, why, we start talking about, well, I don't know why. Okay, so tell me what's maybe not so good about her. And we go more into that. But we didn't even talk about that at all. You're focusing not on the bad stuff. You're focusing only on the one good stuff that's probably not relevant. You see what I mean? So I really want you guys to really focus on the made up story and not the reality, okay? Let's see here. What else do we got? Here we got someone spinning us. All right. So what we can do here, give me 1 second. Wife resents me for 10 years of really bad marriage. Tried the last 5, she said, but now we are separated by her choice. Okay. This happens. I actually work with a lot of clients that are in separation from their marriage. So I would really encourage you to book a session with me for sure. Thank you, Kenneth. All right, guys. So all of you guys, I want to know, again, put in the comment box if you're from California, because I really want to see you guys here in today's boot camp, in next week's boot camp. It's Saturday. And that is September 14th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it's in the downtown LA area. And I cannot wait to see you guys. So if you are just joining this live, my boot camp is next week, where I can meet you face to face and really get you good at getting good with women. And that's if you're in a relationship or if you're not in a relationship, it doesn't matter. It's for everybody. I love your videos. Thank you, Brian. I really, really appreciate that. And Fung, I hope you're coming if you're from downtown Chinatown, and I'm thinking LA, but we'll see. And I just really want to thank you guys too for joining me on today's live and taking some of your questions. I want to know too from some of you, if you have any requests for some videos, put them here in the chat box. I would love to see some requests that you would like. I'm putting some videos together for my trip in California, and also filming some videos on Sunday that I can't wait to show you guys what we have coming new that you guys are asking for. And also, thank you so much for every single one of you that have shared my videos. People always ask me, like, how do I donate to you? How do I do this? And it's like, I don't want donations. I just want you guys to share my video contents, because getting this channel to more subscribers and more viewers is going to help people, and men in general, get good with women and really get focused on themselves in regards to personal development, getting happier in life, getting happier in their relationships. And I just really want to build that community for those people to feel safe here, and also to get that understanding of how to create this and the education that a lot of us lack in our lives, including myself when we grew up. There's no school of love yet, but there is something that I offer on this channel that is completely different than anybody else. And that is, I go into everything and I break it down. All of my videos on here are mini coaching sessions for you guys. So I really want you guys to use this. And if you ever need me, I'm here for these coaching sessions, but also these boot camps. So how to behave in social gatherings. Oh, I like that. Okay. How to behave in the social gatherings. Video on interracial dating. This is a big in California. It is. I'm actually possibly going to be doing a video with somebody that you guys is very well known. He's a motivational speaker, and I think we're going to do a video about this together. So stay tuned for that. We have something in the mix. Brandon, hey Brandon, I hope you're doing good. I'll be in LA. Hopefully I'll see you there. I'll be in LA September 14th for my boot camp. It's going to be in downtown LA. So if you're not coming, you should. What else? How to genuinely take my crush out of her past relationship and can take our journey ahead. That's the issue. You cannot take your crush out of her journey, like in her past trauma, right? Her past relationship. That is up to the woman to do. That is not up to the man to do. And that's where we get lost. And that's where we get mistreated. And a woman doesn't see us for who we are. And it just doesn't work out. Just sometimes it's just not a good idea. So the problem is you're asking, how do I do this for her? That's not the thing. She has to do it for herself. And when she does, then maybe you can get somewhere for her. Would you ever visit Canada? Jonathan, I'm going to Toronto next year, so I will see you there. I have a lot of the guys that do my back ends, like my website, my funnel, and things like that. I will be visiting them there. They're all from Toronto, and they're such lovely, lovely individuals. I love them so much. They put in a lot of hard work for me too. So they're in Toronto, and I'm going to be there doing a boot camp next year. I'll let you know the dates, but if you want to sign up for the dates, to be aware of them, you can still go to boot camp. So guys, the list of where I will be is still on this page. So if you are not in the LA area, you can still click here and still enroll in getting notified if your area has been chosen. So there's Dallas, Texas on there. There is Atlanta, there's Toronto, there's New York, there's a bunch of them. I do have some of the guys that I know from New York that are coming for my next boot camp when I announce that date. We don't know it yet. But if you are in the LA area, I want you to come to the Authentic Attraction Bootcamp, September 14th in the downtown LA area. I'm so happy, guys, to do this live, and I want to be able to see you guys face to face as much as possible and meet you. So if you are interested, again, one more time, in coming to the boot camps, go here to the link in the chat box so you can be notified when I do come to your area. All right, guys, so I gotta go. I got to be able to attend a next coaching that I have here and an interview that I'm doing with a radio station. And I really want to send you guys love. I appreciate every single one of you. I mean, I really, really do. I know it's hard to say through a live and through camera to feel emotions, but I really hope that you guys really do see how much I appreciate every single one of you. And the biggest thank you that you can do is share my video content to somebody that can use it, to somebody that needs the help. I'm going to be coming out with more personal development videos on how to change your mindset, meditations, things like that, that a lot of people are asking for, which is right up my alley. And I love you guys. And remember, you are always loved. I love you guys.